First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So friends, before watching this video, do not forget these three things. So the first one, the study planner. So don't forget to watch the first video, that is study planner video. So download the PDF file based upon the schedule. I will be posting the video and kindly write the next day the same topic as a test. Only then you will get a practice. So first watch that video and then come and watch this video. Second is the test series. So every time on this, based on the time schedule, right, what I have given on the study planner, we will update the test on aptitude and reasoning test package. Students, those who didn't buy the package, buy it this year because it is only 99 rupees. Use the coupon code and purchase the test. Inside the test package, you will have all the quantitative aptitude test, as well as there is a separate test for upcoming IBPS, RRB, PO as well as Clerk. And third important, our first quantitative aptitude book. So just type interested and send to this WhatsApp number. Most probably we will release my first aptitude book this year. So after releasing the book, we will notify you. Do not forget to purchase the book, which will be very, very important for this year and upcoming all the competitive exams. So friends, now let me move on to the special video for this year IBPS, RRB PO and RRB Clerk. So friends, now let me move on to the next video, that is for this year IBPS, RRB PO and RRB Clerk. So that is on the topic average. So when you take an average topic in quantitative aptitude, in every prelims exam you can able to see one question from this topic, and in the mains exams you can able to see this topic on data interpretation concept, right? Usually there will be some values like cricket based question. So the question that is related to cricket based question, and then a teacher and a student based question. So these two concepts plays a major role in the topic average, right? So for example, there are 30 students in a class and the average weight is this much, and then a new teacher enter into a classroom. So because of that teacher enter into a classroom where the average has been increased or decreased. So that because of this, what is the age of the teacher? So this happens, so what will be the age of the teacher? Or the overall average gets decreases. So if it gets decreases, then what will be the age of the teacher, or what will be the weight of the teacher? So those kind of question usually you can able to see on the prelims exam. So when you target this concept question, that is cricket based concept question from 2016, right, from year 2016, so till date, right, previous year, when you look into all the model question papers, right, so memory based question papers of various competitive exams, you can able to see the question that was related to average, that too based on the cricket based question has been asked many times on many different exams. Totally there are 11 players, and player 1 score this much, player 2 score will not be given, player 3 average will be given for the 10 matches. So we have to calculate the average first, and then we have to calculate each person what is the score on every match, and then we have to solve the complete data interpretation. It will be asked in the mains level. Right? So when you take an average, we don't have any formulas to solve. We don't have any separate formula to solve a question. Just a basics of average is enough to solve 100% of the question on that topic. Right? So try to understand what is the basics of average. I have already posted many videos on my channel starting from lesson number 1 on the topic average. So try to learn the average basics first. From lesson number 1, what is average, how to calculate an average. If one person enter into a group, why the average changes, why the average increases. If one person left the group, why the average is getting decreases. So if you learn all those concepts, then you don't want to watch my video. You can surely solve on the questions on your own. So be strong on the foundations. Basics are more and more important. So without that, you can't able to solve this question, right? So friends, now let me move on to all the important question that is on the topic IBPS, RRB, PO and Clerk on the topic average. Question number 1. So in a furniture shop, there are some tables and some chairs. So the average price of the table is 2800 and that of our average chair is 2250, and the average price of both the chairs and the table is 2590. If the number of tables is 15, find the total number of tables and office chair in a shop. So friends, when you look at the question carefully, our target is to find what is the average of total number of chairs under tables. But here they have given one point that the total number of table is 15. So but we don't know what is the total number of chairs here. So first let me find what is the total number of chairs, right? And then we can able to easily find what will be the total average of chairs and table. So now when you look at the question carefully, we know that there are totally 15 tables, and 15 table average is how much? 2800. So we can say that the total cost will be 2000, how much? 2800. So into 15. So this resultant will be the total number of tables. So now whether we know what is the total number of chairs, office chairs, that was not given. So we can say that the total number of chairs was not given. So into X, but they have given the average. So average of total number of chairs is how much? 2500. So 2500 is the average chair into X, resultant will be the total chair, right? So similarly total costing of the chair. So similarly the total costing of the table will be 15 into 2800. So now we can say the 2800 into 15 plus 2500 into X divided by average, right? I'm going to calculate the average. So table and the chair divided by, so 15 table plus we don't know how many chairs are there. So resultant average, the total average of table and the chair has been given, which is 2590, is equals to 2590. So now we can solve this, right? So I think we have to multiply this, no other way. Okay, so let's multiply this. So 0, 0. So 8 5s are 40. So remaining will be 4. 5 2s are 10. 18, 22. So remaining will be 2. So 42,000. So 42,000 plus 2,500x is equals to 2590 into 15. So plus 2590 into x. So when you subtract 5500, 2500, this will be 90x, right? So 90x, 42,000, difference of into 15, 4, 29, 2, 5 2s are 10, 12. So 9, 5, 2, so 5, 18, 8, 3. So 3885. So now we can cancel 0 and 0 here, because just we need to find the difference, right? We have to subtract 42,000 minus 38,850. So resultant here we have 1000, 39 3s are 18, 35. So x is equals to 35. So 35 will be the total number of chairs here, right? Now we have found by using this logic what are all the values they have given in a question. We already know that what is the total number of tables. So by using it, now we found what is the total number of chair, which is 35. So 35 is the total number of chair and the total number of table is 15. So now according to the question, our target is to find what is the average of total number of chairs and office tables. So total number of chairs plus total number of office table, which will be 35 plus 15. 35 plus 15 will be 50. So 50 divided by 2 will be 25. So answer for this question is 25. So 25 is the average. So which will be the answer for this question. So friends, understood or not? So this is the way we have to understand the question, what they have given, what we need to find, how to frame the equation. So this is basics, right? So this is not a formula. This is the basics of average. So sum of observation divided by total observation is equals to the total. So total has been given and sum of total observation divided by the observation, right? 15 plus x will be the total. So by using that basic logic, I think all the question we apply the same concept. Sometimes the value will be given, sometimes the value will not be given, so we have to assume it as x and we have to solve the question. That will be the difference, right? So answer for the first question is 25. Question number 2. So the average height of 100 student is 84 centimeter and the average height of boys is 80 centimeter and average height of girls is 90 centimeter. So find the total number of boys and girls in a class. So here in this question, we know the total number of classroom strength, which is 100. So 100 students, we don't know how many boys and how many girls are there. So first what we can do here is, if there are X is the number of boys. Let's assume. So boys will be X number. So remaining 100 minus X will be girls. Yes or no? Because if the total has been given, from the total, if we don't know what is the total number of boys and girls, so first let's assume X as boys, so remaining will be girls. So now according to the question, where the average height of the boy is 80 centimeter. So we know that the total number of boys is X and the average is 80. So plus, and the total number of girls will be 100 minus X, and the average of the girls is how much? 90 centimeter. So is equals to, and the total average of the complete class is also given in the question. 100 students, 84 centimeter. So which will be 100 into 84. So 100 into 84 will be the total, and the boys into 80, girls into 90. So resultant we will get what is the value of X. So if we get the total number of boys here, then getting the total number of girls is also easy. And then according to the question, our target is to find the ratio here, right? So just this part alone is important in the question, how we frame the equation. There are different way you can frame the equation, but while teaching itself, I have told you, always try to frame an equation in a single step. Do not calculate separately. There is a chance of making a mistake. So make sure to frame all the thing in a single equation, and if you solve that equation, you will surely get the value of X, right? So now here you can see 80X plus 9000 minus of 90X is equals to 8400. So this will be 90x, 80x, 10x. When you bring the 10x towards a right hand side, it becomes plus 10x is equals to, so 9000 minus 8400 will be 600. So once you cancel it, x is equals to 60. That means the total number of boys out of 100 will be 60. So remaining will be the total number of girls. So now we got boys and girls. According to the question, our target is to find the ratio. So if you cancel it, this will be 3:2. So our target is to find the ratio, right? Find the ratio of number of boys and girls. So finally the ratio of total number of boys and girls is 3:2. So which will be answer for this question. Okay? So friends, understood or not? Always practice more and more number of questions only to frame this equation. That is alone important here. So this is the most important part in the question. Next question. So the average mark scored by X students in a class is 75, and the average mark scored by the boys in a class is 69, and the average mark scored by the girls is 85. Then the number of girls in the class is what percentage of total number of boys in a class? See, our target is to find the number of girls in a class is what percentage of. That means our target is to find X is what percentage of Y. So girls should be in the numerator, boys should be in the denominator into 100. So that is the target we need to find in the question, right? So first here in the previous question, right, just see the difference between previous question and in this question. So previous question, they have given the total number of student as 100. And we assumed X will be the total number of boys and 100 minus X will be the total number of girls, right? So this is the way we solved the previous question. But here in this question, the total number of students itself, it's not given, which is X. So now inside this total number of students, we have boys as well as we have girls. But we don't know how many boys are there and how many girls are there. So let's assume there are some boys and some girls. So resultant total boys and girls will be X. So now according to the question, what they are saying is where the average scored by the boys in a class is 69. So 69 into boys, right? So 69 into boys plus girls is how much? And the average scored by the girls is 85. So 85 into girls is equals to, initially they have given the total strength of average will be 75. So 75 into the total number of strength in the classroom, which will be boys and the girls. So friends, understood or not, right? So previous question they have given the total. So we have solved the question by assuming it as X. But here in this question, the total was not given. They have given it as X. So inside the X, we have boys as well as we have some girls. So we can assume as boys and girls. And then we can frame a equation. So total number of boys into their average. So total number of girls into average. And total strength into boys and girls. So now we can solve it. So 69 boys plus 85 girls is equals to 75 boys plus 75 girls. So now 69 boys, when you bring the boys towards right hand side, which becomes 75. 75 69 will be 6 boys is equals to, so 85 and 75 will be 10. So 10 girls. So boys by girls is equals to 10 divided by 6, which will be 5 divided by 3. So finally we got the total number of boys and the girls is 5 by 3. So boys is how much? 5. Girl is how much? 3. And now our target is to find not this value. Our target is to find x is what percentage of y. That means girls is what percentage of total number of boys. So girl will be 3, boys will be 5 into 100. So resultant will be 20, which is 60 percentage. So the total number of girls is what percentage of total number of boys? Resultant will be 60. Right? So friends, this is the area, right? Every question I'm saying this is the important part of the question. So try to understand what is the difference every time while learning. Try to understand what is the difference. What is the difference between previous question while solving itself, I am saying. Right? Try to have a separate note and try to solve it on your own so that you can solve these kinds of questions easily. Right? So answer for this question where the total will be 60 percentage. Next question. So the average mark obtained by A, B, C are X. The average mark obtained by A and B are X plus 4, and the average mark obtained by B and C are X if half of the mark obtained by A are 52 less than the mark obtained by B. Find the total marks obtained by A and C. So I think this question is completely based upon the mark of A, B and C. So first what we can do here is, they have given one important clue to frame an equation where half of the mark obtained by A are 52 less than the total mark obtained by B. That means the difference between A and B mark is 52. Right? So but okay, so let's find initially by value of A, B and C, because they have given the average mark obtained by all the three is X. So we can say that A plus B plus C, right, the average total 3% is equals to X. So we can say that the total A plus B plus C will be 3X. So 3X will be the sum of the marks of all the 3 persons. Second point, the average mark obtained by A and C. Okay, so average mark A and B, that means 2 person A and B is equals to X plus 4. So resultant will be A plus B is equals to 2 into X plus 4. That means 2X plus 8. So 2X plus 8 will be the average mark, that is the total mark that is obtained by A and B. So A and B will be 2X plus 8. I think we can substitute, instead of A and B, we can substitute 2X plus 8 so that we can get what will be the value of C. So if you substitute A and B here instead of this equation, so resultant will be 2X plus 8 plus C is equals to 3X. So C is equals to, so 3X minus 2X will be X minus 8. So X minus 8 will be the value of C. So now what they have given is another point, and the average mark obtained by B and C are X. So average mark that is obtained by B and C divided by 2 is equals to X. That means B plus C is equals to 2X. I think we already got the value of C here. So substitute C here. So which will be B plus X minus 8 is equals to 2X. So B is equals to 2X minus X will be X plus 8. So X plus 8 will be the value of B, and value of C will be X minus 8, and value of A plus B will be 2X plus 8. So I think if you substitute B is equals to X plus 8 here, we will get what will be the value of A. And then we can solve this equation easily, right? Just substitute instead of B X plus 8. So if you substitute instead of B X plus 8, resultant will be A plus X plus 8 is equals to, so 2X plus 8 will be the total here. So A is equals to 2X minus X will be X. 8 minus 8 will be 0. So finally we got A, B and C. So now according to the question, what we need to find here is the total marks obtained by A and C. Okay, so we need to find what is the total mark that was obtained by A and C. And they have given a clue that if half of the mark obtained by A, so A half, so we already know that the mark obtained by A is X. So half of it, so X divided by 2. So is 52 less than the total mark obtained by B. Okay, so 52 less than the total mark obtained by B. Total mark obtained by B is x plus 8. So x plus 8 will be the total mark that is obtained by B, half of the mark of A, where the difference will be 52, because it is 52 less, right? If it is 52 less, that means the difference. So difference between both the value will be 52, right? So 2x plus 16 minus of x is equals to, so 52 into 2, which will be 104. So now 2x minus of x will be x, 16 and 104 will be 88. So we can say that the value of x will be 88. So now we got the value of x is equals to 88. So our target is to find what is the total mark obtained by A and C. So C is how much? X minus 8. That means 88 minus 8 will be 80. So 88 plus 80, resultant will be 168. So 168 will be the total score that was obtained by A and C according to the question, right? So initially what we did is, I think all the value has been directly given in the question, but our target is to first find what will be the value of A, B and C. So once if we find all the 3% marks obtained, then solving the question seems to be easier, right? So answer for this question is 168. Next question. So in a class, the average weight of 25 student is x kg. If two new students join the class, whereas the weight were 59 kg and 75 kg. So the average weight of the class would has been increased by 5%. Find the value of x. So here in this question, our target is to find what is the value of x, right? What are the values are already given in a class. The average weight of 25 student is x. That means the total number of students in a classroom is 25 and their average is x. That means if 25 into x, resultant will be the total number of weight of the classroom. So now second point, if two new students joined, whereas the weight will be 59 and 75 kg. So two new students entering into the class and the direct weight of both the student has been given. So already there are 25 students. So 25 into x will be the total weight of 25 students. So now in this 25 students, two new students are joining. So one student weight is 59 and another student weight is 75. So totally how many students are there? 25 plus 2 students, 27 students. So totally there are 27 students, right? And here the numerator is 25x will be the total weight of 25 student, and then 26th student and 27 students. So divided by 27 is equals to, so actually the average of 25 student is x. But now because of two students entered into this classroom where the average weight has been increased by 5%. That means 105%. Or else you can find what is 5% of x and then we can add. The better way is always to go with 105%, because the weight has been increased by how much? What they are saying is 5% increase. That means 105%, right? So now we can cancel it. This will be 25x plus 7, 5, 14. So remainder will be 1. So 12 plus 7 will be 13 is equals to, so 105 divided by 100x, so into 27, right? When you multiply this 27. So now we have, I think we can cancel this on 25. No, we can't able to cancel it. So no other way. So let's cancel it on 5 table. This will be 20. Cancel it on 5 table. This will be 21. So we can multiply 20 here. So this will be 250x plus, so 0, 4 2s are 8. So this will be 6, 2 is equals to 21x into 27. So now 250 and 21 into 27. So 21 into 27. So 7, 14, 16, 1, 567. So 567x minus of 250x is equals to 2680. So now we can cancel it. So 267, 250, it's 500, right? We have to multiply by 20. So it's not 10, 20, 500. So this will be 67x is equals to 2680. So x is equals to 40. So finally we got 6, 7, 4 are 28, 24, 26, yes 40. So finally we got the value of x is equals to 40. That's the target here to find. Our target is to find what is the value of x. So finally we found the value of x is equals to 40. Right. So this is the way, this is the important part in the question. Some students will find what is 5% of x and then they will again add with 5. So don't make all those mistakes, because those are the places where we will make a mistake on calculation. So make sure that, I have told many times on while teaching profit and loss, a previous video, percentage also I have told you, right? If it is 70% less, calculate what is 30. So that will be the, because if it is 70% less, you don't want to find what is 70% of the number and you don't want to subtract it. Better find what is 30% of the number. If the value has been increased by 5, better don't find what is 5, better convert it as 105, so that you will get the exact answer in a single step. You don't want to calculate 2 or more steps, right? So now answer for this question is where x is equals to 40. That's what we need to find here, right? Find the value of x. So x is equals to 40. So next question. So there are 40 students in a class and their average height is x centimeter. So the ratio of the number of boys to girls is 5:3. If the average height of the boy is x minus 12 centimeter, then the average height of the girl is 140 centimeter. Find 50% of value of x. So friends, when you look at the question carefully, the total number of students has been given, which is 40. And out of 40, we don't know how many boys and how many girls are there. But at the second point, they have mentioned that the ratio of boys to girls is 5:3. That means if total is 40 and the ratio of boys and girl is 5:3. So 5 part out of total 8 part, where 5 part will be boys. So 8 5s are 40, it's equals to 25. So 25 will be the total number of boys. So the remaining 15 will be the total number of girls, because we already know that the total strength of the classroom is 40. If 25 is total number of boys, so 15 will be the total number of girls. So now according to the question, so what they have given in the first point is there are 40 students in a class and the average weight is x centimeter. So 40 into x. So 40 into x will be the total height. They are talking about height. Okay. So total height of the classroom will be 40 into x. So now let's equals to the total boys and the girls. So boys is how much? 25. So 25 is the total number of boys. Out of this boys, where the height, average height is how much? X minus 12. So x minus 12. So plus 15 will be the total number of girls, and the average height is how much? 140. So 15 into 140. That's it. So now our target is to find what is the 50% of value of x. So first we need to find what is x, and then we need to find what is 50% of x, right? So now it is 40x is equals to, so 25x minus of 25 into 10 will be 250. So 25 into 2. So 25 into 10 will be 250, 25 into 2 will be 50. So 250 plus 50 will be 300. So minus of 300. So plus 0, 5 4s are 20. So remaining will be 2. So 9 plus 2 will be 11. So remaining will be 1. So 2100. So when you bring this towards left hand side, it becomes 15x is equals to, so this will be 1800. So x is equals to 120. So resultant value where x is equals to 120, but this is not the final answer, because our target is to find what is 50% of this number. So 50% of this number is 60. So answer for this question is 60 centimeter, right? So again, this part, right? So this part is important in this question. Yes or no, right? In most of the average question, you can able to see that equation, framing an equation part is the most important thing, because we don't have any formulas here. If we have a formula, then we have to think and we need to apply enough formula. But here we don't have any formulas. Just we need to understand. So this is the total. And out of this total, we have boys and girls. So boys, girls plus is equals to total. So boys and girls plus sum will be equals to total. So similarly in the previous question there also they have given a total, so we added to and equal to the total. And sometimes the total number of classroom strength will be given, and sometimes the total number of classroom strength will not be given. So based upon that we need to solve the question, right? So friends, practice more, right? Practice is more and more needed. Just go and write the test. I have given a separate test for you for this year IBPS exam. So I have told you everything at the starting of this video. Write the test, right? Inside the test package you have a separate topic average test, as well as you have an average alone specially for IBPS exam. So write the test. If you keep on practicing based upon the timings, and surely you can able to get the time management and practice, as well as you will get that speed. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for the competitive exams. So thank you so much. Bye.